What's up, everybody? Chris Reynolds here. Man, I'm excited. It is Wisdom Wednesday, and I was thinking through the last couple of weeks, and I've had the opportunity to tell my story to a lot of people, and I've actually had the opportunity to hear a lot of maybe even your stories. And there's always this moment when people are talking about their story where there's like this pause of angst, like, I don't really want to tell that. I don't want to get that personal. I don't want to let you know that I've done something wrong or that who I used to be and things of that nature. And it's always very surprising to me because we have this perception that everybody's perfect, that, just because I messed up doesn't mean that you all messed up too. And so we begin to like have this story that we tell ourselves. And the story we tell ourselves isn't always as accurate as the story God has placed in us. And so I just felt encouraged to get on here and kind of say, hey, let's do this. What if today you took a moment? You wrote down a couple things that you wanted to start implementing into your life to change your story. Because in 2 Corinthians, it talks about us being a new creature, that God created us in his image, that the old has passed and died off, and the new has begun. And for some reason, we don't take that to heart. We don't think about, we have an opportunity to tell a new story. I'm a firm believer that your past story is also very beneficial to who you are, but I know there are things in our lives that we may have released, we may not have, but we may have released to God, and we feel it doesn't need to be a part of anybody else's, or maybe there's opportunities that God's going to use the things that you've done, the things that you've been through to help other people. But today I want to challenge you. If I was to ask you today, hey, what's your story? Tell me who you are. If your first inkling is angst, what if next year, same time, I asked you the same question and it became something that you hope to do, something that you want to tell, something that makes you proud to be able to say, here is who I was and this is what I've become. Well, there's only a certain amount, a certain path to get to that point, and that is you got to add some things to your life and take away some things to your life, and it doesn't have to be huge. You can throw a small pebble in the water and see the ripple. But my opportunity today for you is, if there's any point of you that thinks, man, my story's not over. I want to be able to live that new life that you're talking about and have that new story. Then today, write a couple things down that you're going to change, so that when we have this conversation again next year, that it is your pleasure, it is an opportunity for you to say, there were so many woes, but then there was this aha, and in that aha, God moved a mountain in my life. Because we all got a story to tell, and I think we should all be pretty proud of even the tougher parts, because they did shape and kind of push us to where we are today.